This silly rope may be silly, but it's a good teacher, especially if you sit alone by yourself and meditate on it. Oh, man. Give him a whack with that thing. God, that thing would hurt so bad. Whoop. Right in the face. Oh my God. Right in the fucking eyeball. Jeez. Whoop. Ah, that thing is horrible. I would so hate to be hit by something like this. This is horrible. But it's a very practical, simple, self-defense tool. Just as good as a knife. I mean, if you had this thing and a knife in your hand, you're pretty good. Especially you put a lanyard on this and wrap it good. Yeah, you can defend yourself against the people pretty easily. Even if they have, like, clubs and stuff. I mean, this thing, you hit their hands and stuff, and oh, you'll take that club right out of their hand. You'll break their arm with this thing. Break their wrist. You'd hit their wrist. Oh my God. But I mean, personally, if someone had a club, I'd rather have a longer weapon. Yeah, that's common sense. But I mean, if this is what you got, and this is something that you could easily carry on you, I think you could defend yourself. If you were skillful enough, you could defend yourself against somebody with a ball bat or billy club, or because one, they're going to think they have the advantage. They're not even going to see this in your hand. You're going to keep this thing hidden. And then walk, it comes out. Whoop, whoop. It's going to be faster than a club because it's just your hands. This thing doesn't weigh very much, although the tip of it's very dense. It's a piece of lead with spring. With fucking grip tape, wrapped on it. I need to make a lanyard for it too. It's wicked. It's called it's an old time weapon that law enforcement used to carry, called a slapjack. You can hurt somebody very badly with one of these. These things are serious. It's not something that you'd ever take lightly in using against someone. If someone really means a threat to you and they've got you backed up, and I can't go nowhere. And I've took into training with stuff like this more just because I'm older and I have heart issues and stuff. I'm not going to be able to run from no one or get away from anyone. If somebody's threatening to me, I'm pretty much stuck where I'm at. I got to fight my way out of something. And that means that I'm going to have to be more lethal and more my technique better than what it ever has been. And I've kind of come to the conclusion that, it's power is very, very important. It's about so speed. But what's really important is being able to hit the right targets that break something on someone that causes an injury that, that is what's going to drop someone. It's what's going to stop them. And I mean, in reality, that's what does stop someone. Break something on them, they drop. Knock them out, they drop. Knock them flat, they drop. Forearm to the throat, and hammer fist them in the frickin' temple or something, they drop. That stuff is the stuff that works for real. But it's also the stuff if you're not wise, to say the least, will get you in a lot of freaking trouble you do to somebody. So, when you take up this kind of training, you got to be the kind of person that really does not want to do anything to anyone, because, man, I tell you what, you use any of the stuff that I practice a lot, even though I'm just doing exercises. Not paying attention. Even though I'm just doing exercises, I'm doing things that I think that are useful. I'm using simple tools to exercise myself. Like this is just a simple weight. It adds a little more weight to hitting the rope over and over again. I don't have to put a lot of power into it. I just want to do the technique over and over again. And I want to get a little cardio workout. Plus, I'm hitting this knot. I'm trying to hit this every time. I'm trying to hit this one, for the most part every time. And it just gets me used to, like, if an arm's coming towards you, how you use something like the whack. You strike to their strike. You strike to their strike. Strike them in the face with it all. Bang, 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 over and over again. This is a good weapon, man. This is one hell of a good self-defense weapon. But again, this is something that you can't really use unless you're really, really threatened by it. They're backing you up. They're not allowing you to leave. You're backed into a corner. Hey, dude, I want to get out of here, man. Come on, let me go. And they're, you haven't done anything. And they're, someone's trying to hold you against your will or something. They're not allowed to really do that. Unless you're committing a crime, like you're in a store and they're asking, think you shoplifted or something. Yeah, okay, go ahead and look. I don't steal shit. I don't care. I've got a receipt for the stuff and that's the kind of scenario. Yeah, the person's in the wrong. But what I'm saying, like if you're somewhere else and somebody, is trying to hold you against your will over something or something, and they're not law enforcement. They're not allowed to do that, man. And if they try to stop you from leaving, you can defend yourself, I think. I don't know what the law exactly would do, but I think the law would side me on that. If you haven't really done nothing, and someone's trying to hold you against your will and you want to leave, I don't think they can. Unless they're law enforcement, because law enforcement can put you in custodial custody without charging you with anything. They can put you in custodial custody for a while. They have that because they're, through the state of Ohio or whatever state you are. I think is how that works. Well, just regular people, they can't really do it. But then there is a citizen's arrest thing. I think there has to, really. Where is that borderline with like someone trying to kidnap you? Yeah, I probably certainly need to learn more about the law. They have all those, like Ohio gun owners things. They have a lot of stuff about self-defense and the self-defense law and what, and I watched some of that, but I most certainly don't know everything. If you really want to get legal advice, you talk to lawyers, talk to those guys, the Ohio gun, because really, a lot of what I'm talking about, what constitutes like for self-defense, also these weapons as well as knives and guns, they all kind of fall in the same category. You got to be in the right. That's for damn sure. You can't. Like a lot of punk asses just they'll start stuff. They're gonna sort through that, man. If you're that kind of person that you're just punk ass that wants to start stuff, and so you can use your weapons or whatever. And they're going to figure that out when they do discovery and all that crap. And they're going to look at that, man. So, you really got to be the kind of person that don't, have the kind of discipline that, it's like me, I'm kind of bad-tempered and shit. But I also realize how much temper, if I let my anger get the better of me, my emotion get the better, how much it'll get me in trouble. So I'm sure as fuck not going to get into a fight over something stupid like someone cut in front of me in fucking line at McDonald's or some dumb shit like that. I might be upset about it and whatever, blow it off, whatever, you're a dick, go ahead in front of me. I don't care. That's not worth what could be turn into a life and death confrontation. You know what I mean? It's best just to, whatever, blow it off, whatever. So I get my hamburger a minute later. Yeah, you gotta watch shit like that. You can't let stuff like that blow up out of control because it can. Because stupidity happens and people are fucking stupid and they'll let stupid little shit like that blow up into fucking things that nobody wants to happen. Nobody, not unless you're a goddamn fool. Excuse my language. I shouldn't speak like that. I shouldn't swear like that, but I did. Oh well, that's kind of how I feel about situations like that. But, be careful out there. How did this, this is an exercise. It's supposed to be about exercise, and I always end up talking about things like this. Because even though I'm doing exercise, I'm always going to be a martial artist that takes, the real world martial arts pretty seriously. Because that's what it's about, man. If your stuff don't work for self-defense, what's the fucking point in doing it? Exercise, you can do anything for exercise. But I like martial arts, so I put my martial arts and exercise together. But I'm going to also try to, make sure my exercise is practical martial arts. That way I'm burning these movements into my brain all the time. These slashes, these moves, move my head out of the way, cut, and that kind of stuff. That's the kind of exercise I want to do because, everyone has limited time to what they can do. Or in my case, I get tired out easy. I can go to the gym and ride the hell out of a bike and And I do, I do that too. But I don't do that every day. It's like I do that every other day. And then I do this stuff every day. I try to do it. Because this is good. This is a half hour or hour or whatever, however long I go cardio, of light cardio that I'm doing. And I'm also burning fighting techniques into my brain, real world. These cuts, how to cut someone's neck, how to stab someone's neck there, stuff like that, stuff that you'd really use to defend yourself, stuff that you don't want to do to someone, that you absolutely do not want to do to anyone. But that's the reality. That's what really works. And that's life. How does it, someone like some big football player dude wanted to hurt someone like me because maybe he's having a bad day, maybe he's crazy ass bipolar. I don't know. I don't care what his problem is. Big ass dude, strong young dude shouldn't want to be beaten up on some, almost 60-year-old man. Because young dude can hurt a 60-year-old man real bad. So, if a young dude means to hurt an old man like myself, I want to defend myself. I want to live too, man. I don't want to be hurt and broken. So, too bad for him. He shouldn't have tried hurting me. That's how I feel about that. I don't have the power to fight someone like that or wrestle him off or anything. Not without my weapons. Because my weapons are the only thing I stand a chance. That's why I train with them mostly. That's why I use them as part of my cardio. Because I don't have to be super powerful and strong boxer. I don't have to be able to punch like Mike Tyson. I just have to be able to poke a hole. And that person will get off of me. And it don't take much power or effort to do. If I use something like this or stick it, I don't have to use much power, much strength in it. I crack them in the temple with that stick. They're going to think twice about it. They're going to see a big flash through their brain, through their eyes. And maybe I don't knock them out. But they're going to, oh God, that guy just cracked the hell out of me. I don't think I want to get hit by him again. And they may decide different. And, that's what I would hope. Because I can't sustain a long fight. I'd hope that I'd be able to crack him a good one in the head or in the arm or someplace and hurt him good and make him run away. Fuck, I don't want to mess with that dude. He just cracked the shit out of me. If he cracks me again, he might kill me. He's just getting his range figured out. And that's another thing that's important too. I should touch on is how important it is to make your adversary or your enemy worry about you. Don't worry about them. Other than, you don't want them to be able to put a hand on you. But you have to right away make them worry about you. And put them on the defensive. And make them be able to run them off. That's the best. That way they don't even get a chance to fight with you. They're getting cracked and hit upside the head. And knocked down, and they don't even, oh, fuck this, I'm getting the hell out of here. This guy's too damn hard to deal with. I'll go look for someone else to fucking steal his fucking $20 he's got or whatever. Pathetic little amount. Alright. I'm going to end this video. It's already double what it's supposed to have been. But, hey, that's okay. Peace, everybody. Double peace. Whatever. Triple peace. See you. Everybody have a good evening.